Have you ever wondered what truly separates an accidental tragedy from a deliberate act of atrocity during wartime, and how the law determines that crucial difference? It is a complex and often challenging task to hold individuals accountable for grave breaches of international humanitarian law. In war crimes cases, criminal intent is proven by establishing the accused's mental state, known as mens rea, at the time the alleged crime was committed. This means demonstrating that the perpetrator had a specific state of mind, such as intending to cause harm, knowing their actions would result in a prohibited consequence, or acting with reckless disregard for the inevitable outcome. Without this crucial element, an act, however tragic, may not legally qualify as a war crime attributable to an individual. The why behind requiring proof of criminal intent is rooted in the fundamental principles of justice and individual criminal responsibility. International criminal law aims to punish those who consciously choose to violate established norms, not merely those whose actions accidentally lead to harm. This distinction ensures that individuals are only held liable for acts they intended or knowingly risked, rather than being indiscriminately punished for every unfortunate outcome of armed conflict. It separates legitimate military actions, however devastating, from deliberate criminal conduct. Proving this internal mental state relies heavily on circumstantial evidence, as direct evidence is rarely available. Prosecutors meticulously gather and present various forms of indirect proof. This includes the perpetrator's statements, prior conduct, patterns of behavior, command orders, the nature of the weapon used, and the target selected. For example, if a soldier targets a clearly marked hospital, it provides strong circumstantial evidence of intent to attack a protected object, especially if they ignored warnings or received specific orders. A key concept here is dolus specialis, or specific intent, which some war crimes requiring. For instance, the crime of genocide requires not just killing, but killing with the specific intent to destroy, in whole or in part, a national, ethnic, racial, or religious group. This heightened mental element requires a deeper dive into the perpetrator's motive and overarching plan, often inferred from policy documents, public speeches, or systematic patterns of destruction. Another important aspect is command responsibility, where a superior can be held criminally liable if they knew or should have known about war crimes committed by their subordinates and failed to prevent or punish them. Ultimately, the thorough investigation and presentation of evidence regarding a perpetrator's state of mind are critical for securing convictions in war crimes cases. By meticulously piecing together the events, statements, and contextual factors, international tribunals and national courts can determine whether individuals acted with the necessary criminal intent. This process upholds the integrity of international humanitarian law and ensures that true accountability is served for those who deliberately transgress the laws of armed conflict.